G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name's Levi and I'm a prospector and an adventurer of gold in Tasmania. Now today I'm out on a creek that I've done before and you guys that saw my video last week are probably thinking, why aren't you back there? You got so much gold out of that crevice. Well, we've had a lot of rain and the creeks are really murky at the moment, so I've got to do a smaller creek. Generally the smaller creeks will stay clear through the winter months unless there's a really big flood. So I'm going to head down this steep gully down in here and we'll see what we can find. Wish me luck. The sun's out, which is nice for a change. Tree. Wind coming down. Yeah, sinking. No real path to the river, just making my own track. Nice to see a bit of sunshine coming through. Beautiful. Cool to drop into the creek in new spots. You kind of see all the things on the bank that you don't see when you got your head down sniping or while you're in the creek. Alright, let's see where we are. Okay, so the last time I was here, there was a lot less water, so it could be interesting today. We'll be able to work some of that higher ground, and some of the best gold that I've found has come off the higher edges during the winter months. So I'm just looking at this bedrock here. Might be right down in there, so we might give this a go and see what we can see. Okay, So there's too much overburden, not a lot of bedrock in there, so I'm going to move upstream and search for something else. Oh yeah. Alright, so I've got one piece of gold and I'm struggling a bit today. It's just, what's that? There's just heaps and heaps of overburden. You can see the creek's just full of big rocks. I'll get you a closer look. Not enough bedrock to work on, so this little creek is not really happening for me. Absolutely beautiful though. I'll keep going a little bit further upstream, and if I don't find any bedrock, I'm gonna have to head back down to the other creek, but I'll be very short on time. Gorgeous spot. Upstream I found what looked like a good crevice. I found one little piece of gold in there and that was it. So with a bit of disappointment, I decided it was time to head back downstream and see what I could find down there. On the way back down to the other river, I came across a small crevice that was probably only 1.5 meters long. I was nearly going to leave it, but past experience has taught me that I should probably check it out. Finally a piece of gold. Goodness. Let's check it out. Actually can't believe that fit up the snuffer. She's in there somewhere. There it is.
Oh, no. Okay, there's one more little picker in there. You're going to just keep trying to scratch that bank out because that crevice goes right up. The crevice goes right up in under the bank, so there'd be tertiary gravels, hopefully, with some gold in it. Keep scratching that out. Each time I scratch it out, I just got to wait for the water to clear. You can scout a whole river, find one speck, and then I was just heading down to the junction of the two creeks. I was going to go downstream, and I saw this little crevice here. Thought I better have a look. I nearly wasn't going to put on my gear and put my mask on, and then couldn't believe my eyes when that gold showed up. We'll see if there's any more in here. Check this out. Can't believe it. Alright, so that was fun. Nice little crevice, and it kept giving gold. So I'll head on downstream. I've still got a bit of time left, and we'll see what we can get further down there. I'm pretty exhausted. Only a small crevice, but she took some work to get the gold out. Alright, see you down there.
By the time I'd headed back downstream, it had kept raining during the day and the water was now cloudy. I had no chance of seeing much at all. It was time to make the trek back out and finish my day. So I'll meet you back at the house, we'll weigh the gold and take a closer look at it. Okay, so we're back at home and we're about to take a closer look at this gold. But before we do that, there's a few things that I want to point out about this last trip. I've had quite a few people ask why 1 week I'll find a heap of gold in one crevice or over the course of the day, and then the following video or the following week I'm off to a new location and working somewhere else. Now the reason for that is that I made a conscious choice this year that I'd force myself out to go and try new rivers and creeks rather than just work on the one area. There's multiple creeks and rivers that I could go back to and work. I know there's more gold there, but this year it's not really about that for me. I've gradually sort of drifted from trying to find as much gold as I can in a short period of time to actually just enjoying the history and getting out to these new locations every location is such a unique place, and every creek offers something different, and I'm just loving being out there and exploring. And I guess the other reason is that I'm looking for those unique deposits. I feel like I've got a pretty good eye now for knowing what to look for and where the gold's dropping out. Sometimes I'll travel kilometres up a creek and I won't find any bedrock. It'll just be entire gravels and overburden large boulders, and all of a sudden you'll find one little section of creek that's just got some nice bedrock, and it's a good spot where the gold might be trapped. Okay, so it's time to have a closer look at this gold. Let's jump on over to that now and we'll see how we went for this trip. So the majority of this gold came out of that one crevice, which was, like I said, it was only 1.5 meters long roughly. There was probably 3 other pieces that came from a different spot, but I nearly overlooked that crevice. On the way upstream, actually cut the corner because there was a big log across the creek and it wasn't easy to get through, so I missed the crevice on the way up. When I came back down, my eye caught it and I nearly didn't do it, but yeah, I got that instinct that I should probably do it. It was one of those unique spots that I was looking for. So a nice nugget. I'll be interested to see what this weighs in at. A nice thick one. Absolutely amazed that it fit up the snuffer bottle. Probably heard me call out and carrying on about it going up the snuffer. It's always disappointing when it does, but I feel like he was just the perfect shape to go up. I reckon there's a bit of weight to it. So yeah, good nugget. So we'll weigh him up now. So we have 1.12 grams for that beast. There's that little one there that's got a bit of thickness too. He was sitting in the top end of the crevice up under the bank. And we'll put the total on. 2.22. That's a pretty good day for a murky day in the river. I'm pretty happy with that. Stoked to get another little nugget. Okay, so thanks for watching everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this adventure, and happy hunting, and we'll see you all next time.